In this video, I'm going to be discussing $1,886 monthly benefit checks for SSI and how easily this could be achieved with one simple update to this program, which would directly impact millions upon millions of beneficiaries who receive supplemental security income benefits. That's the focus of this video. Let's talk through the details. All right, now, as I mentioned, and again, I do want to emphasize this really quickly, we're only talking about SSI, supplemental security income, here in this video. Now, I do know that there are a lot of you here in this community that receive benefits administered by Social Security, including, but not limited to, Social Security retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, spousal, and the list goes on and on. Now, to clarify, yes, SSI is also administered by Social Security, but this program is very different than the other benefits I just mentioned. So, we're only focusing on SSI, and for those of you here in the community that do receive benefits administered by Social Security, whether it's retirement or disability or any of the others that I mentioned here just a second ago, I have a lot of dedicated videos here on the channel for you talking about all the aspects of your respective benefits as well. All right, so anyway, I just want to clarify that really quickly here so there's no confusion, and because all the details of these programs are very different. I know, confusing, right? Yeah, it is, which is why I make videos talking about all the little aspects of these programs, because it can be very confusing talking through all the details and trying to understand exactly what is out there. But anyway, I do want to talk about one simple update to the SSI program that would change benefits in a major way for millions of beneficiaries who rely on this program, which, by the way, as of right now, there's about 8 million people that receive SSI benefits every single month. All right, so let's talk through some of the details about this. Remember, SSI was formed way back in the early 70s, over 50 years ago, and the whole purpose of it was to lift people out of poverty so that they did not need to rely on friends and family for basic financial necessities. Well, unfortunately, this program has fallen way behind. Now, let me ask you really quickly, when do you think the last time SSI was reformed in any major way? I'll tell you, 1989. So what is that? What is the math on that? 35 years ago? I think that's right, 35 years ago. So that's a very long time ago, okay? Anything in that amount of time needs a little bit tuning up. So as of right now, this program needs to be changed up. Well, as a result of that, there is legislation out there right now to do exactly that, to change the program, to reform the benefits, to raise checks for beneficiaries, to do a bunch of different things. But one thing that they want to do, and again, many of you here in the community know about this and agree that this needs to be changed, which is the removal of the marriage penalty. Yeah, I know, that's a really bad one, right? I see your comments down below in the comment section. On the live streams that my wife and I, Corey, we host, as well as videos like this, I see it all the time. When are they going to remove the marriage penalty? Yeah, I know, this is a really bad one, but that's what I want to focus on here for just a second, okay? Think of it this way. As of right now, 2024, what is your maximum benefit? As an individual, it's $943 as an individual, or $1,415 as a married couple is the maximum you can get per month, okay? Now, why is that? Because of the marriage penalty. You would think an individual gets $943, and then a married couple would get double that, right? Well, you would think so. Logically, that would make sense. But in this case, no. In fact, there's a major penalty to these benefits of about 25% because of the marriage penalty. It's a huge reduction. In fact, it's a total of $471 a month is how much the marriage penalty costs married couples receiving benefits from SSI. That's what it is. $471 a month. Just think of it that way. If you're a married couple receiving SSI, what could an extra $471 a month do for you? I think that would be helpful a little bit, right? Could maybe that help pay the rent? Could that maybe help put a little food on the table? Could it possibly heat the home to the proper temperature in the winter and cool it in the summer? Again, the list goes on and on. I'm just giving you some examples here, but I think the answer is yes to everything here, right? Well, here's what it comes down to. Think of it this way. With one simple update to this program by removing the marriage penalty, which again, there is legislation out there to do exactly this. This one little simple change to this program by removing the marriage penalty and no longer having it in place would simply raise benefits. Now think of this, or what I should say is think of it this way. So let's just say, again, as an individual, you get $943 a month. As of right now, as a married couple, you get that $1,415 a month. However, if they remove the marriage penalty, think of what it would be for this. So as two individuals, again, a couple, a married couple, right, receiving SSI or eligible for SSI benefits, and you get the $943 as two individuals, the maximum benefits. Now all of a sudden, rather than getting the $1,415 a month, you're getting $1,886 a month, which is the $943 doubled every single month. $943 for each person is $1,886 a month, or an increase of $471 a month on top of your monthly benefit that you'd already be getting because of the $1,415, the $1,415 you're already getting. Does that kind of make sense? Again, would that be a little bit life-changing? And this is all it would take. One simple adjustment, one simple update is what we should really be calling it. Now, I've seen this down below in the comments section before from some of you here in the community saying, why is the marriage penalty still even a thing? Why is this still even here? That's a really good question. In fact, why was it there in the first place, right? Why was this even part of the original rules of the SSI program to even have a marriage penalty in place in the first place, right? Well, okay, fine. Maybe it was way back, 50 plus years ago. Maybe that was, an okay thing. I don't really know. I would say probably not, but I'm just saying, whatever. Okay, so maybe it made sense 50 plus years ago. But now, 50 plus years later, why is it still in place and reducing benefits for millions of people, right? So, again, forcing people below the federal poverty line, which, by the way, that $471 a month would translate into about, what is that? About $5,800 a year, roughly. I didn't run the math before I started doing this video, or before filming this video, but it's about $5,800 a year, roughly, give or take a little bit. But my point is, that's a lot of extra money that would be changing the lives of millions of people in a major way, and this would really, really help pay the bills. And again, interesting time, especially on a year like this, okay? 2024, election year. We all know that they want attention from us. We all know that they're trying to get our votes, however, they can possibly do that from us. You would think that one simple change here, this is all it would take, and it would lift millions of people out of poverty basically overnight. Would that be a little bit appealing to politicians and the people that want our attention and our votes? You would have to think so, right? So, anyway, I want to bring this to your attention really quickly, and again, I will continue to watch all this very closely. Now, if you want to look it up, one of the pieces of legislation that's out there right now is called the Savings Penalty Elimination Act. Now, I know that sounds a little bit weird, like, wait, the marriage penalty would be included in that? It actually is. That's actually a piece of legislation out there that has two provisions in it. One of them is to raise the asset levels, or the cash equivalent possession limits, from what they currently are now, $2,000 and $3,000, up to $10,000 and $20,000, and it also has the removal of the marriage penalty. So there you go, okay? This is what I want to bring to your attention really quickly here in this video. This is all it would take, not that big of a deal as far as changing it, removing the marriage penalty. It'd be life-changing for millions of people, and they have it in their possession. They being lawmakers, they have it. And remember, they have the authority to make these changes. So there you go. Anyway, I want to bring this to your attention really quickly so you can see what's going on. If you have not done so yet, subscribe down below. Totally free to do so. There's a big subscribe button right down below the video. Share the video with your friends on social media. There's a share button right down below the video as well. And go back and check out any of the other thousands and thousands of videos here on the channel, including those that I've linked down below in the description or at the top of the comment section. And as always, leave your comments, questions, feedback down below. Until next time, enjoy your day, take care, have a good one, and I'll catch you again later in the next video.